So you've really got that bit there, and then those bits there, and that's the end of the digging. The planters here, the planters will be pretty quick covering those areas, so we don't have to worry about that too much. But the planters are a little bit faster than the whole digger, I think. It's just going back to get new berries every time and waiting for them if they're not in stock, that kind of thing. That's slowing it down. 21 in stock. Yeah, he drops down pretty quickly when it goes down. But it also goes up pretty quickly as well, so that's a better bonus, right? Who'd have thought the berries would have been such a big task? To be fair though, the human population for most of our existence, the largest chunk of the population have worked in food provision in some way. Either growing it, delivering it, preparing it, one thing or another. We spend, most of our population is spent preparing food one way or another. I mean, you think about it this way. In the modern world, you have the people that make this, that grow the seeds. You have the scientists that develop the seeds. You have the farmers that plant the seeds. The nursery that plants seeds. You have the farmer that then takes the seeds and puts them in a field. You've then got all the people that work for the farm, which would be the tractor drivers, your lorry drivers, your forklift drivers, your QA teams, your people working the production lines that pack it from, that clean it when it comes off the field, then the people that pack it into their things, the people that make the packaging to go onto it. Then when it's all packed, then you've got the people that that sell it to the supermarkets that buy it, the lorry drivers that drive it to the supermarket stores, the QA teams at the supermarkets, the drivers take it from the supermarket store to the supermarket itself or to a shop, wherever you get it from. Then the people working the shop itself, all of those are working food provision in one way or another. So it's half the population, if not more, works in food production in one way or another. It is a bit weird when you think about it, because you always think food, well, one person in the house can cook for 5-6 people easy, no problem, 10, even 20 in rare occasions. But it's such a high, we can see here, it's such a high labour task. Okay. That appears to be almost, I say it's almost done, but it's just a few squares up there left to go. For the little bot guy. Come on, you can do the last two. Oh, you just ran out of berries with the last two. You put that one in there, and I'm going to call all the temps over to my area. Right, so here, could all the temps please stop your jobs and come to me? When they get here, I'm going to ask them to drop all the tools and stuff. Some will be carrying tools, some will be carrying berries, so it's just a matter of getting them to move. Come here. Right, pick up the tools. Pick up the berries are there. Drop those up here for someone else to collect when they can do. There we go. Right. Tool. I can't put it in there. Okay, so we have some tools we can't do anything with right now. Never hurts to just leave them there. There we go. Right. You four. Can't actually tell you to delete your jobs, but I can tell you to follow me somewhere else. Expand the team. Okay, you. Record, delete, save. You don't have anything in your hand. I told you to drop it. You, that. You, that. And you, that. So they're now blank bots. They literally have no tasks right now. There we go. But there's nothing to do here. That's good. The berries are good for keeping up with demand. The babies on the other hand still need food. I don't want to give them any more because I'd rather get them better food from another source. But we're keeping up with the berry demand now, which is great. And we're yeah, we're halfway on the research. I wonder if we were to build a second research bench, would it count, or would you have to do a second thing? I don't know. One way to find out is to build a second research bench. Research benches would be under that one. Don't want to put it there because it's too close. So put one there and another one. Just fit there. Sure. That should get them making those research benches. They're temporary because I'll have moved them to a better research place later on. Right now, they're not in an ideal place. And then these four could be used to add the research points to these two benches then. So, wifey, you got any big plans this weekend? You're mostly just relaxing and recovering after the Thanksgiving. So I want to know if these let me do 3 different researches or if they'll all contribute to the same big mass research. Same as me then. We just get through the weekend and relax a little bit, if possible. 2 stones on that one and 2 stones on that one. Okay, stones I didn't think we needed, so I'll go get that now quickly. If I get there first. Good. I want to get there first so I don't want to have to do the jump on both of them. Right, both of these research stations need upgrades, which requires stone, which I can go and grab again. Yeah, I overall for the weekend I have no real plans. Oh no, very selected 2000. Nice. Yeah, I have no plans overall for the weekend. Yeah, I have no plans for the weekend overall. Other than Dad's gonna come down on Saturday and we'll have a meal together, and then we usually go to the pub on a Saturday just as a, you know. Basically, me and my dad we got on really well, but we spent like a lot of my younger age spending more time with my mother and not as much time with my dad, and now I'm sort of making up for that by spending as much time as I can with him. Oh right, so they do work on different tasks at the same time, but not the same task. Right. That's good. Okay, so we can say you. Let's get you working on about 2 basic flooring, basic walls, structural parts. I could do with clay, and you could work on. I could do with cloth, about 2,500. Do we have to do something smaller? Just for a thing of approval, let's get fire from it. I don't think fire's going to be helpful to us in any way, but yeah. So where are my researchers? I really don't have a research one doing it. Yeah, I like it. My dad's he's one of the nicest people I know, so it's great to spend time with him as well. Okay. I probably need to, but should we get a group for them? What's my? Where would they be? They're under colonists, aren't they? Yeah, research. I'm going to pull the researchers out of there into their own group. Research. So they're under colonists at the moment. So research wolf, you are going to be there. I'm going to copy your names because I should put research 1, and then each of the numbers is for a different bench, so we know they're a different part of the group. Right, so research and then that. And could I grab you? It's an easy program to write. Okay, you. You are research 2. You are research 2. You are research 3. And you are research 3. Or you could put a 4 and not have the word research. Alright. So, research 2. Follow me. We open that. And we do that. That's number 2 there. Damn it. A minute. Put that in there just so it's done. Out my hand. Come over here. Stop. Delete. Stop. I need to get some clay and stuff. Okay, so I need to get a stick for that one and clay for that one. So give me a stick first. And for there, and I'm going to get a little bit of clay, which is, if I need a space for that, so luckily I can grab that spade from down here, just run off the clay patch. Where's the clay patch gone? Where was the clay patch? That's cereal, wild, that's that. Clay, good. Oh, there's actually clay there. There we are. Just drop the spade there. If we ever need it, it'll be in here when we get here. So pick the clay up. There we go. We've got a little skateboard crate. Okay, try this again. Researcher 2. Go to there and pick up one of them. Go to there and drop it off. There'll be a loop. I'm looking at the lack of go to, which I have to cancel because of. There's too many people there and I can't get in there to do it. Yes, perfect. And then go there. Right, so first thing's going to be a loop there until your hands are full. Second thing is a loop there until your hands are empty. Final thing is a loop forever. And the last thing is somebody stop, copies your program and says get on with it. They then say, hey researcher 2, come here. Hey Smudgy. Copy your program and go. Next one. Researcher 3. Record. We might as well just record it again, it's a simple program. Damn it, I just realised what was wrong. Go there and pick up a berry. Or a wolf. Go there and drop it off. Do that until it's full. Smudge, I can't see my screen. Do that one there until it's empty. Do that forever. Stop the program. Let me copy your program. And off you go. Research 3, go. You, research 3. Take the program and get going. Right, and then 2, 2, 3, and 3. You all now need to be in the research group. There we go. Put that away. And off we go. Can't see much. 97, okay. put all 3 research benches running. Stick one really is going to be done pretty quickly. It's only 500 units. These ones are going to be longer, but if we have multiples going, that makes life that bit faster, doesn't it? There we go. Hey, Smudgy. Yeah, we can get the camera far away from you, can you? Just walk up to it and they put it every single time. By the way, there's not much room there. I've had to push the keyboard back a bit. He is just walking up and down from the keyboard. All the food's been eaten. All the food's been eaten so much. Right, I want you come in just to get it back up a little bit. So I want to say, camera. I think I'll probably give you something fully when we finish the stream in a few moments, because I feel you may be getting actually properly hungry. By the way, I have this mouse keyboard out of the way. This is my mouse pad I've got. So it's a Sword Art Online mouse pad. Well, so it's got the anime on it. It looks really nice, but the bit here where the smudge box come down is like discoloured because of the paws. It looks really weird, and my work one is very, very similar. One of my work table is very similar, but it's a it's a sunset version, so it's like pink and bits of purple in it. And the strip right from my keyboard where smudge box up and down is a bit muddy pawed, and I have to wash it off every so often just to get the mud out. Oh, it's really nice. It's a Sword Art Online. I call it mouse mat. It's actually a desk mat, and basically put it under your keyboard and your mouse, and it's like a mouse mat that goes under your keyboard and all across. It's really nice. But there's little track marks where Smudge and Toby will walk across it. I've had them about 6 months now, but you can see when they come in with wet feet and stuff. Yeah, I'm sure that I've got the base Corsair desk mats that are like 1 meter wide. Yeah, it's about 1 meter wide and it's just about a quarter of a meter deep. Going closer. Yeah, these are a bit more pricey because obviously they're anime artwork, but yeah, they're really nice. I like them. I'll definitely replace them. I've always had just the plain black Corsair or Steel series, something like that. And that time around I thought, you know what, I'd rather have something a bit more colourful. So I bought these ones, they're really nice. That one's really clearing through it, look at that. And we've actually wiped out all of the wolf. So we definitely now need to be looking at getting clothing for them up and running. We need to look at getting a better food source than the berries. Ah, what did I press there? Oh, X zoomed on me. Nice, didn't know that. But yeah, we're not at capacity here. I mean, we could. Yeah, look at that. We're not even tapping into the whole lot, so we could have more people, more bots doing that if we wanted to. Not end of the wood if we chose to get a few more bots delivering berries, but I'd rather get them a better food source, because the problem we've got here isn't the number of bots delivering the food. It's the fact that when they deliver food, it only gives them a very small amount of coverage. Okay. Because it takes the barrel like that far rather than fully, so I think better food would do a better job, which is why I've got this machine here, this crude mixing pot, to make a better food, but we need clay, a clay pot to make it. And I don't think we've researched clay fully. That's what the fire's there for. The fire there. So once that fire's done, we can do clay pots. So we're going to need clay pots, grain, and fresh water. Fresh water shouldn't be an issue. Water's there. Look, it's seawater. That'll be fine, right? But fresh water's there. We've got fresh water. That's fine, right? And we can then use cereal crops, and we can plant another area. A bit like that, where we just set a bot to clear the area out, and then just ignore it forever. I do need to find a way to deal with the turf though, because it's going to be obnoxious if I want to do large farms, which I do want to do large farms like this. But I like this. This is looking quite impressive now. What's that one then? That's a wildflower for tulips. Cool. These are all prepped and ready to go. And yeah, okay. Let's just so we're good, make a handful of robots ready to go, and then not to do anything with them right now, just to have them ready and built. So when we start next stuff over next. Would you prefer this in a stream or a video? Basically, I can continue the series as a. I have a mini series running, and I was wondering about either continuing this save or waiting for another stream. So we'll have 5 of these bots done. That's 4. So 1 more. Stream to Toad. Excellent. That means you're enjoying it. So put you there, make a little wall of these robots. The thing about robots, you can only pick up the ones that are not doing anything. So when you click there to say pick up and bring them over here, you don't have to worry about it picking up the wrong robot. That's 5. Let's get another 5 done, and then to make 2 layers of 5. I do wish robots that were idle wouldn't have that weird magnifying glass above their head, because it's so obnoxious. It looks like a lot of other things. I would prefer that just like Zeds would have been much nicer. That's 4, so 1 more. It's fun to see all the different. I'm enjoying the game because it's got the complications to it, and I do enjoy complicated games. Like Factorio, for example. Making a little army of robots. One of them is randomly robot people. You have no idea which one it is. Pete likes Factorio. Who would have guessed? Alright, so we have 10 robots ready to go for whatever we plan to do, which I think is going to be something to do with clay. So we have the clay there. We don't have much clay on this map, actually. A lot of soil. Some swamp there as well. So we're going to have to make the most clay deposit. So basically get 50 bots in there, all digging clay to maximise the clay output. That's bushes, okay. I wish it was a map to see. There's stone deposit there, good. We get more stone if we need it. Clay, oh, there's a nice big clay deposit there though. It's far away, but we have it if we need it. Trace metal ore deposits. Okay, that's where the metal's going to come from. Soil, soil, stone, stone, soil. That's going to be, I think we said that was our farm. We can square that off much easier than doing a whole area. Soil, soil, soil. This is a big map. What I need to do is scout around for an apple tree, so we can get apples. They exist, but you have to try and find them. Is there any large Clay deposits. I don't see any. I'll just send my guy down to a little bit of scouting this lower area to see if we can get lucky and pick up an apple tree. They only exist in forests, so you can just search the forest out. But you can't really tell where the forests are until you. Ooh, that's a large cornfield. Make a boat at some point and make him go across there. When last time I played this, I not only made a boat to get across there and do something, I made a bridge going right across it as well, so my other bots could follow. So this is just a little bit of recon before we end the stream because I want to make sure what we've got here. Ooh, can we just take this piece here, please? Alright, big forest here. I'm hoping for an apple tree. Not gonna lie. Would like an apple tree. One apple is all we need to get the whole thing going, you see. One apple, and you can take it back to base and you can make a big apple orchard out of it. Wildflowers. Bushes of berries. It's like one apple tree in the entire map. But watch the apple tree be there. So I'm going to be down to here. I'm not going to scout the whole map, obviously, because that would take way too long. But I'm going to take these little areas around here, and I don't like leaving weird angles. So, yes. That is a big clay deposit, that's nice. And then run all the way down to here because that will give me a nice visual area. Ooh, the bees and honey, nice. Pumpkin crop with weeds, we got weeds, excellent. We need that for something else, so. So there's only this little piece here to check. Ooh, if you hold X down, it will actually follow you. That is a nice little touch. Alright, so we go up here. We square this off and then we're done for that bit. Stone deposits. We need to start doing some animal farming as well soon. Because I really do like the cows. Look at the pretty cow. Look at the cow. Pretty nice. Murr to you too, Toad. Murr to you too. Alright. Isn't it down here? All the way... No, not all the way. So, take it there. Tell you to come all the way to the bottom and we can let that guy do his own little run. There we go. Okay, so I hope you've enjoyed the stream and... the apple tree! The forsaken apple tree. The fabled. It's there. We found it. We found it, people. We found it. Okay, so... I think there's actually only one apple tree in the whole map. So, the plan right now is to leave it alone, but leave my character next to it. So, when next time I log in, it's there, right in front of us. We chop it down, We take the apples. We head back to base. We stick them in a chest. We build a forest out of apples.